Hello and welcome to my first ever Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. I'm a big fan of Bethesda's open world stuff. I've completed Fallout 3 and Skyrim, and Oblivion I think as well, yeah. This is the only one I haven't played through completely. I think I managed to get to the strip before something else came out and got me carried away. And considering how old it is, it's about 4 years ago I think this came out. I think why not just start from the beginning again? First thing you'll notice is the title screen. It's different from the normal one, and that's because I've installed NMC's texture pack along with a multitude of other mods. I'll try and remember which ones I have installed and list them all one by one in the description. It should make the game a lot more interesting, considering how many people have probably already done Let's Plays of this game before. But without further ado, let's get started. I'll try and keep quiet in the cutscenes. I think there's only one at the beginning.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after. So pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Well, that was awfully kind of Benny, I think his name is. I think we'll be getting our own back on him though, somewhere in the future. But yeah, if you've played Fallout 3, this should be pretty familiar. You know, post-apocalyptic wasteland caused by nuclear war. And looks like I have a lot of DLC stuff that came with the Ultimate Edition as well. To be honest, I don't really think I want these, but you know, because the game is already easy enough on its own, it's a lot of stuff.
How about that?
Thankfully, Dr. Mitchell has saved us somehow. I don't see how anyone can survive that.
Easy
But
there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the
I don't know if you can tell, but the game should look a lot better with that texture pack.
Tell me your name.
Right, I think let's make a female character and call her Alex with an I, just to give it a bit of a feminine touch.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings.
Thank
Now,
you.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Yeah, you must have done a really great job. I don't see how anyone could have saved that from happening. Character creation screen. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna cut the video here because I usually take an age in these character creation screens. So yeah, I'll be back. And welcome back. After about 20 minutes of messing around with sliders, it turns out I'm still absolutely hopeless at character creation. I honestly couldn't make anything which didn't look like ET, so I just stuck with a preset. This is what it looks like. Nothing too special. So let's move on to the Vitomatic Vigor Tester, which assigns our stats. First up, it's strength. I honestly won't be using much of a melee at all. I find the melee combat in most Bethesda games to be pretty boring. It's literally just mashing left click. I really think that that's one thing that they could improve upon. Perception sounds useful though. So does endurance. I don't want to be too squishy. Charisma, charisma's kind of a niche stat, I'd say. It's not too useful in most situations. It's really only good for, you know, trying to get the best situation out of a quest. Intelligence, that is really useful, I think. You know, repairing things is going to be a big part of the game. And because it's a Fallout game, agility, you know, this is in my opinion one of the most important skills, if not the most. Guns, you know, action point regeneration, I'm going to be using VATS for most of the game, so, you know, when I play Fallout I like to be relaxed, pretty much. if I really wanted something which tested my shooting skills, I would play something like Stalker, which is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much
pretty
like
standard score
Fallout,
there, but after what
you know,
you've been
but the
through,
Dark
I'd
Souls
say
equivalent of it.
well, we know your vitals.
That game is actually really, really good. It's just really tough. Anything can just two-shot you, but the thing is it pulls off the scary atmosphere so well. And it's certainly a lot more tense. So we're gonna take some sort of
I'm
a
gonna say a word.
personality test, I
I want
think.
you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dog. Sad. Just cat,
House.
really. Shelter, I
Night.
think. Night. Let's go for dream. Bandit. I don't like bandits, so either crush or stab. Let's go for crush,
Light.
since it implies that we're crushing them as a collective. Light. Inspiration. Sounds good.
Mother.
Mother. Who'd really pick human shield? Come on. Go for caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I think I agree with that. Yeah.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
This is actually something I disagree with. I know people say that it's better to rely on yourself, but if that were the case, then we wouldn't have people specializing in things, and
I'm
people,
always
you know,
fixing to be the center
using
of
their
attention.
skills to help other people to, you know, achieve their goals. Yeah, I think I disagree with this as well.
I'm
Slow
slow
to-
to embrace new ideas.
I disagree with that, yeah.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I always think planning's important, so I'll disagree as well.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
The thing is, I've completely messed up my camera, so I can't really see the picture that well. Forgive me about that. It doesn't look like much anyways. Yeah, I'll just say it's a chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
Again, I'm really awful at these. I'm not a particularly creative guy, so these don't look like anything to me. Oh, camera readjusted itself. Do you know what this one looks like to me? It looks like two witches or something high-fiving each other. You know, little witch hats. High five. Unfortunately, that's not one of the options. I would have gone for that. I think Bearded Man's probably the closest.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be correct in any way. It's just a nice little fun thing that they usually do in the Fallout games. So I will be using guns a lot, obviously. Science, I think we'll take repair instead. Sneak. I am awful at stealth in most games, particularly in Fallout, so I'll go for lockpick instead, because I like loot.
Before I
And
turn
it looks
you
like we're done
loose,
here.
I need one more thing from you. You got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
Form
Just
to
for
fill out?
formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Ah, traits. Right. These are actually really weird. it's usually they usually give you, each one usually gives you one benefit along with one drawback, and most of these are actually quite situational, like this one. 3% chance to crit, but faster condition decaying by 15%. That is not worth it. I think I remember which ones I picked for my first playthrough. I think it was Kamikaze and not Trigger Discipline, Four Eyes, I think. I mean, I wear glasses in real life, so it kind of fits, I guess. But it seems logical. Kamikaze, like I said, I'm using VATS a lot, so the extra 10 action points really does help.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Aha, but before we go, and because you've been so nice to us, I'll let you have the privilege of letting me loot all your stuff. Get some meds here. Ooh, a laser pistol with ammo. Sensor module, I think that's used for crafting. What else can we find here? I think we can repair this. That's pretty nice. Get a free submachine gun. Sunset Sarsaparilla, I think it's the New Vegas equivalent of Nuka-Cola from Fallout 3. I accidentally hit escape there. Med-X, blood pack, surgical tubing. I'm just trying to pick out the stuff that you can either craft with or has a good resale value. Knife. Sugar bombs as well, I think. You can make something out of that. Yeah, Dr. Mitchell, he's quite a generous guy if you've noticed. I mean, this is how friendship works in most Bethesda games. If they like you, then they will let you completely bankrupt them by taking all of their possessions. It's quite weird, but I guess it sort of encourages exploration. Yeah, every oven seems to have one of those pilot lights for you to loot, which is also pretty useful. Braxel cleaner. Actually, I don't think it's wise to take too many crafting equipment because I don't think you get a house until pretty far on in this game. I think we've looted everything we can. Wait, something here. Yeah, it looks like we'll need to throw out quite a lot of stuff. I don't know where you can store your things safely.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find an extra key. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to
And we
have
get our
this.
Pip-Boy,
They
which
call it a
we
Pip
can
Boy.
use to
I grew up
access our
running vaults way
inventory
before the
amongst
war.
other
We all got
things,
one.
like the map.
Ain't much used to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through.
Actually, I think I'm going to
And
start
put this
skipping
on,
through
too,
some of
so
the
locals
dialogue,
don't pick on you
because
for
I'm not
lacking
saying the voice acting is
modesty.
bad, but it
Was my
will
wife.
take a while if I
think she
don't.
was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault.
So thank you.
Don't
I'm going to
mention
try and play the
You
nice
should talk to
guy,
Sunny Smile
like I always
before
do
you
in
leave town.
role-playing
She
games.
can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert.
So
I
find
reckon some
Sunny
of the other
Smiles. Yeah, I think I
Anyway,
remember
you ever
this.
get hurt out there, but try not to get.
Hardcore mode. The thing is, I don't think hardcore mode really fits the nature of Fallout. I don't know what that sound was. I think it was actually the Pip-Boy mod that I installed. This is what it looks like. I think it's the Radius Pip-Boy thing. I'll have a link in the description because I don't know what it's called. Looks like. Wow, yeah, 200 kilos, I think. We have a lot of stuff from the DLC. Right, so I'll equip my pistol. Yeah, we have quite a big boost in terms of early game power. This is ridiculous. How'd you do this again? Did you click? Yep, you click. You can't use the 2 button for assigning hotkeys for some reason. That's kind of weird. I think that'll do. We also need to wear something, obviously. I mean, actually the lightweight leather armor is just better than this one in every way, so yeah, we wore that. I don't like having lower agility, so I won't touch the metal armor. Yeah, I think that's good. And I think this is a good time to show off another one of the mods that I've installed, which is the enhanced first person camera. Look, we can actually see our character's body if we look down. It's just another thing for immersion. It's pretty cool in my opinion. But let's head outside. It's quite a long loading screen. I think that's because of the texture pack I've installed. It's pretty big. Bear in mind, my one's only the medium-sized pack. There's a large medium and a small one. I took medium because I don't think my computer can handle it, being, you know, the super highest quality that there is. Wow, this is really worrying. I hope it's not gonna lock up or anything. Oh, looks like we're ready. And we're in Good Springs. Oh, this is the DLC, which we won't be doing until the end of the the main story. Reunion. That's a lot of stuff. And yeah, it looks a lot better. Look at the ground textures. Everything's just vastly improved from the vanilla base game. And that's Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might
I like this
say
guy.
You're looking fit as a fiddle?
Yeah, he was actually one of the guys who saved you, I think, as well. I think he took me to Dr. Mitchell. Just
Don't mention it.
go through all the
I'm always
dialogue
ready to lend
options.
a help.
If you can't keep up, then you can always pause the video and read
I
it
was out for a
yourself if you want,
stroll
but
Once they'd run off, I dug you up.
I'm just going to read it at my
Can't
own
say that I'm
pace.
familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine. I'm a Securitron.
How'd you end up
I'm
Good
always
Springs?
in town, 10, 15 years. Anyway, it's
It's pretty cool. I like the design of that robot. That's the Dead Money DLC. I don't know why it didn't pop up earlier. It just decided to randomly show up. It's like the game just remembered I had it installed. Okay, what am I doing? I think I've got so used to looting everything, I've just homed in on the closest possible thing. They're all empty. Yeah, I'll get started with our first task, which is to find Sunny Smiles, who I think is in this saloon. It's easy, Pete.
Howdy. What can you... The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the word of advice, though.
I wouldn't expect anyone here to know who Benny is. I mean, I honestly don't know how, because I think he stays in the strip, so...
From the NCR. Now, we're just... Nah. Way I see it, salvage meat. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out in... Don't get me wrong.
I actually think the
NCR
NCR's, you know, the good guys in this game.
It's just that they make
I mean,
part of
especially when you
them
compare them
whether
to
you like it or
Caesar's
not.
Legion,
Towns
obviously.
like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Now, they're slavers.
So they're
led by a
better
guy
than
named
nothing anyways.
Caesar. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over the lead. We've been hearing stories about the damn powers of meat and high can find.
I don't know, I'm not sure if I should go for every
The
single
machine,
dialogue option like this,
harmless. No matter
because it is going to
Keep
take a
your gun
long
handy
time.
if you go poking around some of...
I should probably just, you know, get on with it. This probably doesn't make good viewing. Yeah, this seems to have increased the length of the loading screens in the game.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I...
Okay, yep. Teach me how to
I
survive.
guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you... Meet me outside.
I'm not sure if you can get a dog as a pet in this game. There's probably a mod out there which lets you do that. But I don't know if you can do it in the vanilla game. So I guess I just follow her. Have my gun ready. Because right now we're going to...
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
We're going for target
Take
practice.
this and try to hit a couple of them.
I don't know why her head is just completely pale compared to the rest of her body. That's probably some sort of glitch I have with the mod. Oh, I have the varmint rifle equipped instead.
That's the right idea. Look on the sight.
I missed that?
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
I
shot.
should have tried
Well,
crouching
that's a
earlier.
start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight. Tell you what, I gotta go chase.
Let's go hunt some geckos.
Follow me.
What are these? Workbenches? Yes, this is for the crafting. I think the reloading bench is used for crafting ammo, which is new from Fallout 3. Oh, look at the big horners. They're pretty neat. The dogs just... yeah, he likes to look at them as well. Yeah, one of the niggles I have with this game, you know, is the fact that I can't run at the same speed as NPCs. Looks like her dog doesn't want her to go. I mean, I either walk slower than them or run slightly faster than them, which is quite annoying.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? Bunch of
Okay,
little
they
monsters
shouldn't be
is
too
what
hard,
they are.
considering
Let's see
it's
if we
the
can get a little
first
closer.
thing we're going to kill in the game. Sneak. I don't think we'll need to sneak. I mean, come on. Right, so where are they? I think I saw one running this way. Whoa. And this is VATS, where you can just target individual body parts and let the game pretty much play itself. I mean, I think VATS especially helped in Fallout 3, in which the first person shooting didn't actually have iron sights. Which, if it wasn't for VATS, that game would be near unplayable, I'd say. Get some gecko meat. Where did she go? Wasn't she meant to be helping? Hello? Ah, there she is. She's not moved an inch.
See? You're getting the hang of it.
She was
There's
just
2 more
watching
wells that
me.
still need clearing. If you want, you can come along. It'd be worth it. Shouldn't
Just
take
might
more
as
than a
well
couple
finish
minutes,
this off.
especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
We got some free ammo anyways, so it's worth it. I don't know what that means. You take a sip from your Vault 13 canteen. I mean, I've turned hardcore mode off, so I don't see why dehydration would be, activated in any way. Apparently, apparently I have a higher hit rate for the right foreleg, which is supposedly a harder target than the head, which is big and round. Doesn't really make sense, but oh well. I guess it would be kind of overpowered if you could get headshots easily. And yeah, a 90% chance for that when his head is pretty much facing away from me. That again doesn't really make much sense, but I'll take it. Looks like we have one more lying around. I notice how the HUD is fading away after a couple of seconds of inactivity, and that's because I've installed another mod, which is from Gopher, who's another Let's Player of this game. Awesome mod. Awesome Let's Plays as well by him. And who's that? Oh my god. She's getting absolutely wrecked. Oh my god. We actually couldn't save her. That's a shame. I feel kind of bad now. Hopefully there won't be any escort missions, because if that's a sign of things to come, it's not good. Loot the dead. Should I? Yeah, we need to. It's a post-apocalyptic wasteland. We kind of have to. This is quite heavy. Don't know if I should take it. We'll probably find more of them lying around later on, so may as well not encumber us just yet.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day past. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for. Well, it's a part. But you did what you promised. One more thing I want. Thought I might teach you about.
I get
living off the
50
land,
bottle
making
caps
useful
for
things
her
yourself.
teaching me how to
Interested?
survive. That's quite a good deal.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients.
These
to get
guys must
started.
be rolling in
think now.
money.
I know I've seen. Bring those on back to me.
So now we have to collect some Brock flowers, I think. It should be over there. There's 2 quest markers. I'll go to the one that's closest to me, which I'm not sure where it is. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, the one on the left's closer. Whoops. I keep accidentally hitting escape to exit out of menus. I've just been used to doing that with every single other game. So, is it 2 different types of plants I need to collect? Is that why there's 2 different quest markers? I'm not sure. But, is there anything to fight here? Not really. Actually, yeah, something just popped up on my radar. Not too worried about it though, it's just insects. These little mantises. Mantisae? You know, one shot. Actually, I don't actually think I should waste any bullets doing this. I know I said I don't like the melee combat, but I'm probably going to use it for a bit in the early game just to conserve ammo. There's no point wasting any ammo here against, you know, what are essentially level 1 mobs. This looks like a school of some sort. How do I turn on light? Nah, we won't need it. I'll check later on. Actually, yep, that's it. Hold down tab. 2 bottle caps. Yeah, I won't actually be doing much of a, you know, cooking in this game. It's just, you know, another thing to, it's another option for players, but not one that I necessarily like or find, you know, super useful. I don't know, it's just, I don't like having to constantly, you know, consume stuff just to make yourself buffed up and stronger. It's just too much of a hassle for me. I'd rather just get on with it, you know, do more exploring. Actually, why don't I take that ashtray? Anything else to loot here? Programmer's Digest. Magazines are also new from Fallout 3. Which basically, you know, buff up some of your stats for, I don't know how long it is, but it's quite a short period of time, so you pretty much use it when there's, let's say, a safe you can't crack because you don't have the stats for it. You know, you just pop on the magazine and then it'll give you enough for you to attempt at it. Okay, lockpicking. I think, yeah, that one was easy, but I think I'll need a little bit of practice with that. All really useful, especially the stealth boy. Might end up selling that actually. Let's have a look at this computer. Just broken. Is that everything to do here? Was I meant to go in here in the first place? Local map? No, I wasn't. Got some loot anyways, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm doing at the moment. The compass is pointing towards here somewhere. Ah, I think we're meant to get these Xander roots. Probably shouldn't have been daydreaming while Sunny Smiles was telling me what to do. Hopefully there won't be any more DSP moments. Oh, if only you could run a bit faster. I mean, this isn't much of a sprint, this is just a slow jog. Don't think there is an option to sprint. So, I think we're meant to head up there. See what's in here. Another magazine, pretty good. Okay, looks like we've run into something. A scorpion. Yeah, I think I really don't want to get poisoned by these guys. I think you can take quite a bit of damage by that. You might also get afflicted by some sort of disease they have on them, I think, or some sort of status ailment. Pretty nasty. Okay, looks like we can't use our machete against these guys. Yeah, the thing is with VATS as well, you also conserve ammo a lot easier. So that's why I prefer using it, but against these guys, the chance to hit them with VATS is pretty low, so you're better off just... Wow, I wasted quite a lot on that. Don't know what I was about. That's like half my ammo gone. My weapon's also starting to break. This isn't ideal. Hopefully ammo's not too expensive. Are we really gonna do this? Ah, you need a shovel anyways, don't have one. So what am I meant to collect here? Brock flowers. Oh, looks like that's all we need. I think this is introducing the cooking mechanic, I think, which I won't be using much at all. I'll usually just be selling off ingredients actually. That's usually a pretty good source of income. Oh my god, so much running around. Would be cool if you can get vehicles in this game as well, but I guess that'd make fighting some of the creatures a bit too easy because you can just run everything down. But yeah, I've noticed some parts where the game just chugs slightly. Hopefully that doesn't become a bigger issue later on. I don't know how this is going to turn out in the recording as well. As long as it doesn't happen too often, it should be fine. Are we even heading in the right way? I mean, the compass is pointing there, but... Ah, good spring source. Fast travel. It's, I'm probably one of the laziest people out there. It wasn't even that far away. I just wanted to be as quick as possible. Where'd she go? Ah, she's over there. Yeah, I think you can only craft when you find little campfires like this, which also doesn't make it practical. to do
Yeah,
on
these'll do just
a
fine.
regular basis.
Just fine. All right now, we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call. Go on over to that campfire.
Let's make some healing powder. Can make one of them.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe. Sometimes it won't be a campfire. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor.
Now looks like we have to meet Trudy, but I think this is a good place to end the video right here. I don't want the parts to be too long, so if you enjoyed it, be sure to stick around for the next part. See yous.